Yeah? This is like my memoirs. This is something that goes into history with me. So when I wrote Enemy of the State, as I wrote that book, it was so I could detail the truth, what's happened behind the stories, so that, and it was for my kids as well. So I know when my kids get older, they read things, they hear things, they can see it all here. They can read everything that went on with their dad here. And now, this one brings 2015 up to date. It took a lot of writing. I also need to pen another one. Yeah, I need to pen another one which would tell the story of being Tommy, because there's been a hell of a lot of lows as well, and people just see me leading and doing well as a leader probably, but I've had a lot of dark times, man, and I do want to pen it all. But it's my immune system. It's like, yeah, you're right, Wayne, man. I've been so ill. Get some vitamins. I've got everything. I bought everything, but I'm still ill. But for the next, it's 9:35. And because I want to upset the world, I want to send this message to cancel culture, and I know how the algorithms work on the Amazon buying scheme, I want this to go to number one, more than anything. Because at times, their cancellation, they're cancelling you, they feel like it's worked and they're winning. Now, if I can release a book and within 24 hours it sits at number one on the Amazon British list without any paid promotion, without any social media, then I'm winning. So anyone who buys this book, in the next 30 minutes whilst we're on this live stream, I've put a link on it. Just go to Amazon. It's under Tommy Robinson Silenced. Anyone who buys it, I will write, I even feel like a wanker saying this, yeah? But I will write any personalised message, sign anything. So if you buy the book, how am I going to do this? Should have thought this through. If you buy the book on Amazon, between now and 10:05, yeah? Let's say 10:05. If you go on there, you buy it, you then send whatever personalised message you want to enquiries@urbanscoop.news. And I'll correspond the email address you bought the book from and the email address on here. I'm only going to do that till 10:05. I am going to do book launches. I have got a lot to do. I've got loads to do. Episode 3, I'll get onto all of this. We'll talk about all of this. But we're still waiting on a website to be finalised for what the survivors of episode 3 are planning, yeah? But basically, anyone who goes onto Amazon now, I just want people to go onto Amazon and buy the book, yeah? I'll sign any personalised message. You just need to send your message to enquiries@urbanscoop.news, or even, if you're buying the book, write your message on here. I'm sitting watching. Don't want to spend with Amazon. No, Chris Stevenson, I totally get that, yeah? I totally thought the same thing. Do you know, once I get it to number one, I might even take it off Amazon. I just want to go like that to all of them, yeah? Ah, you cancelled me, did you? You shut me down. You erased me. Well, my book just went to number one in 24 hours. Against all of your odds. Andy, if you just bought my book, mate, and you want a personalised message or you want me to sign it, it's enquiries@urbanscoop.news. And that's anyone between now and the next 30 minutes of while we're on this live stream. I'll do a personalised message, and I will do a book signing. I will organise a couple of book signings in different parts of the country, so I get to meet people. I've just had loads on, man, and for the last 7 days I've been feeling sorry for myself, sweating in bed. You actually Lennon and Robinson from Oxford, eh? Paperback edition, yeah? That's the one. Michelle, that's the one. So, just got to glad. If you bought it yesterday, Rob, it's already on its way, yeah? There's been some fine ladies who I felt sorry for, who've just been packing and packing and packing. So, I'm a Luton lad from Stopsley now, living in Spain. Squid, can I have a book for free, mate? Yeah, you know what that is? You can take the boy out of Luton, but you can't take the Luton out of the fucking boy. Whereabouts is Stein? What do I think of Mark Stein? Mark Stein. I've admired him for years, probably before most people heard of who he was. I watched him a decade ago, longer. Admired him. Yeah. Very, very intelligent man on all of the issues. Inquiries at Urban Scoop. Let me get it. Inquiries at urbanscoop.news. That is it. So you buy the book on Amazon, under silenced. You send your message to whatever you want me to write, sign, whatever message you want in the book, to inquiries at urbanscoop.news. And I apologise, I will only be doing this for a half an hour. I would have done it longer, but I have to go pick my daughter up. I've just had a big disagreement with her mother over that. She couldn't. But yeah. Yaks. Enemy of the State is still available, mate. It is on. Enemy of the State is the first sequel. That's my life story. In this one, I relive parts of it. And let me read you. This is silenced, yeah? God, I feel like I'm not writing about myself like that. Shall we just read the first page so we can get off to the start? It is dedicated in memory of Bill Weir. Bill was a veteran, a patriot, a dedicated supporter of truth and justice, and a great friend. This was Bill. Yeah? When I started my movement with the English Defence League, at every demonstration, I'd always look and see a lad, a veteran, always. And I got to meet him and understand his character and what a man he was. And he passed away during COVID. It was disgusting that the amount of people couldn't be there, because his funeral would have been attended by thousands, because he was loved by everyone in the movement. The movement's full of different fractions, and people love each other and hate each other, and this group don't like that group, and that group don't like that group, and there's fallouts between everyone. Not with Bill. Everyone liked Bill. And do you know what I did with this book? There was too many people to name, and I didn't want to upset people by naming them in a book that they might not want to be named in, or not naming them. So I just said I would also like to dedicate this book to many friends, allies and supporters who have not just helped keep me going, but enabled our movement to stay alive. There is strength in numbers, and our numbers continue to grow. Thank you to one and all. You know who you are. And that's everyone here. Everyone who supported me. Bought it, email sent, buzzing. Michelle, I will write that as soon as I finish this live stream and pick my little baby up. Yeah? Julie and Thomas, how are you? Luton's Julie and Thomas. Good to see you. What was the email, Tommy? It was Emma Hutch. Emma, it was inquiries at urbanscoop.news. If you buy the book in the next 30 minutes, I will put it on my main post anyway, yeah? Inquiries at urbanscoop.news. Can you refresh that? So, signed up again. Thank you, Stephen. And so you know, Stephen, when people sign up to donations, yeah, when they do, from day dot, yeah, those donations go not to me, yeah? I get a set wage a month, okay? I get a monthly wage, monthly salary. So you sign up to Urban Scoop. The rest of the money is to cover overheads, to cover bills, to cover support of victims, to cover whatever work there is to do. And there's always work to do, yeah? Many of you know I was due in court on Friday, or the papers were. Basically, they've just so you're updated, they're putting in £67,000 of costs against me for their attempt to retrieve £43,000. Yeah? So they want me to pay another £67,000. That's basically where they're at the minute. The QC argued it all 2 weeks ago. That's the QC that everyone helped to support and fund. He argued it 2 weeks ago to say that the money should be part of the bankruptcy, because this is coming out of bankruptcy proceedings. I'm discharged from bankruptcy, I don't owe any money, but yet you've got me in court to question me about money that I don't owe, and now you want to charge me another 67 grand, which is basically what they want to do. It's lawfare. Oi, Buzz Lightbear, it's Stoker. What are you saying, mate? Did it go through? Eh? Just bought it. Campton. Email me. Tell me what you want me to write, mate. And Chris Stevenson, tell me what you want me to write. Squid, Andalusia, Velez, Rubio, still loving Mr. Madness of Luton. Mate, I don't know if I miss it anymore, man. It's not the Luton it is not the Luton we grew up in. There's no Lutonians there. None are left. All the surrounding places near Luton are now the Luton. Tell them to fuck. Well, what they want to do is they want to tie me up again, which is what they want to do, tie me up financially for another 12 months. So that's where I'm at with the courts. I'm waiting again. I'm back in court on the 1st of August for contempt hearings where they wish to inevitably send me back to jail. But between then and now, I'll walk into court with hashtag #1 best-selling book. 3rd #1 best-selling book. That's what I want, all right? This is number 3, okay? So to all those English teachers at my school, to Miss Morris at my school, who was a beautiful teacher, actually, and I think she believed in me. What'd I get? I got a B in school. I bet you didn't think I'd write 3 best-selling books, did you, miss? Hey? I put that into my school group chat to the lads earlier. I said, all the things we thought we'd become, lads. Did any of you lot think I'd be an author of 3 best-selling books? Come on. Come on, I just want it. I'm such a little... like that. GB News on grooming gangs, very good. GB News, bought it on Kindle. Hello, Roz. And GB News is doing very well on grooming gangs. Patrick Christie's has been amazing on grooming gangs. It's great that there's so many different characters now talking about grooming gangs. If you don't understand, if people cannot understand, look at the cover-up now that's come out of Oldham, yeah? If you don't understand that when the English Defence League started, it was the only organisation that was hitting the streets in their thousands, raising these issues. And the police come down on it like a ton of bricks. And it wasn't just me. Do you know how many people were imprisoned? Have still been imprisoned. I was talking to a lady today I met in the street in London about a gentleman up in Sunderland who she knew that was imprisoned, whose life was destroyed. The state come down because they were still in cover-up mode. They were still in cover-up mode. So their easiest thing was smash these people. Take them down, take them out. Yeah, I might deliver it. Speaker, Voice of Wales Roadshow, mate. Can you write my book? Do It All, Dan is King. Do It All, Dan. Maxi Wild. Do It All, Dan. Danny Barker. Danny Boy. Inquiries. Yep, it's Inquiries, which is E-N. Inquiries. Q-U-I. Yeah, Inquiries at urbanscoop.news. I don't speak to Majid, haven't spoken to him for years. Can you give Aaron a shout out? He's a big fan. Hello, Aaron. Love the EDL, so did I. Well, Campden, that sounds like a great offer, mate. Stick it in Urban Scoop, bruv, because Urban Scoop needs it so much, man. So much. I mean, like, it struggles. Episode 3 is very nearly, well, it's done. Episode 3 has been done for weeks. We're just waiting for someone to finish the last bit of the website. And the trailer for episode 4 will go out straight away. Dan is a good mate, Maxi Wild. Dan is the top lad and one of my most loyal friends in my life. And do you know where I met him? English Defence League. So thank you for that. You won't. So next to Paul, next to the Kindle, it'll say, so put in silence and it'll say free Kindle. And then next to it is the option to buy the book. Jeez, my breathing, man. If we all know how can you write us a message if it's coming direct from them? It doesn't come direct from them, mate. It doesn't. So I will sign it. I will write it to first thing in the morning. So just bought it, bruv. Never stop. So Nobby, just make sure whoever's buying it, I'll correspond it with the time from this live stream. We're up to 1,600 people watching live. You know, that last thing had 10,000 people, that last discussion. Just bought it now. Can you put them on DVDs? Andy Parker. So yeah, any of you. Just make sure you send what you want me to sign and write to inquiries at urbanscoop.news. And do you know what? We'll do that until 10:30, yeah? So whatever orders come in between now and 10:30, anyone on here wants any messages wrote to anyone, just make sure you send it with your email address that you've ordered the book from, with the message to inquiries at urbanscoop.news. Different prices. So $17.95 is the latest one. $17.95. Leaf and Lawn. Any jobs at Urban Scoop for exposing nonces, working retail shops around the country? Julie, Jake, I still have every single letter from every one of my prison sentences. Every one of them, in sacks. I was going to make a book called Prison Diaries, and I was going to share with people some of the letters I got, because some of them were heart-wrenching, some of them were satisfying, some of them were beautiful, some of them were from people you would never think. It absolutely awakened me to the support base and how diverse it is. And I always class myself as a representative of the working class and fighting for the working class. And I sat and read letter after letter after letter from some of the most educated, whether it be doctors, solicitors, who were so touched by the story of what happened, who felt the injustice, that, yeah, it really surprised me. So, Amazon. No, I prefer Amazon just because I want to get it at number one, yeah? I want to get it number one. So, I think it's at number 23. It come out last night, which is great going, yeah? It come out last night. Yeah. So, if you go on Amazon, put in your order between now and 10:30, inquiries at urbanscoop.news. And I thought Chris Thrall was brilliant as well. I'd seen him before. I'd watched him a few times before. So, Paulie Boy Patriot. Go on, what am I writing in yours, Paulie Boy? Tell me. You can get a signed copy, Norwich Tractor. You get a signed copy by going onto Amazon now, ordering it, and then sending an email to inquiries@urbanscoop.news. When you send that email, whatever you want me to write, I'll write in it. The book will be posted off to you tomorrow. You got a pool and a cold beer, Squid, where's that? inquiries@urbanscoop.news. Night. It'll be there in 24, 48 hours. 23 still good, man. 23 and rising. So it'll keep, if people keep buying, which is what I need, what I want, then I'm hoping by tomorrow lunchtime, we're in the top 10. Yeah? And I just want it to go number one. My son's already said he wants to go into his English teacher and say, "Sir, can you just check what book's number one?" Oh, mate. I'm like trolling the world. You've got Enemy of the State. The other book was Muhammad's Quran. Why Muslims kill for Islam. But Amazon banned that. So. Buzzy Ann. My breathing is so bad, man. I haven't been able to breathe. 1 second. Where are you? Oh. Have you got... No, they have got paperback, Mary Jane. So just go on to them. Is that right? Yeah? Inquiries with an E, yeah? Inquiries with an E. It's inquiries@urbanscoop.news. Order the book off Amazon. Send an email to inquiries@urbanscoop.news with whatever personalised message you want wrote in it, yeah? Eleanor, brilliant. I'll make sure that's signed. And, hi, how are you? What happened in Telford with all the stabbings? I've been trying to keep up. Muslims are at war, aren't they? And, Borny boy, go on, son. Order done, Tommy will email you. Thanks, Tony. Thank you, mate. And, I'm excited about you watching episode 3 as well of The Rape of Britain because it's a very different feel to it. Sent email, Emma Hutch. Thank you, darling. And thank you, Andy. Purchased. Just make sure you send your emails to inquiries. I feel like a parrot, man. Inquiries@urbanscoop.news. And I'd love to sign and sit and message on every single one of them, but I'm already behind with everything I'm meant to be doing, and I have been bedbound for a week. Just rough as. Episode 3 should be out. I'm hoping it'll be out Friday. We just need one thing sorted. If there's anyone out there who can deal with websites, who's very good, who's good with websites, also get in contact at inquiries@urbanscoop.news. Yeah, we just need one little thing done on this lady's website. So, S Mason ordered and emailed Andy, brilliant, bought and paid for. S Mason, any message you want on it, mate? Inquiries@urbanscoop.news, and I'll personalise message it and sign it. Thank you. And don't worry, Yazzo, I'm coming back to Telford. I just need a little break. I had quite a lot on. I'm back in court again on the 1st. 1st of August. And I'm trying to shake this flu. I'm not calling it COVID, because that's not it. It's just flu, yeah? Just purchased. Thank you. I hate Amazon as well, but I also would love to see silenced and my face at the top of the book ranking, because I know how much it's going to piss so many people off. So, I'll give up my takeaway treat and buy it next month, mate. Martin, thank you. Someone selling silence on eBay. Some geezer selling it for 26 quid. What a legend. They're all starting to talk about grooming gangs. Inquiries@urbanscoop.news. That's the one, son. Ordered 2. But one is from TR Publishing, the other is not, so I'll bring in the next time. I see you. Sound, Simon. What do you think about the Hams remix? What do I think about Hams remix? Do you know what? Ham's got his job to do, man. He's trying to be a comedian. He's trying to build a profile for himself. He's trying to build a career. I don't mind, man. I thought it was all right. It's quite funny, bits of it. I didn't find him that funny of a character. I found him like a nice guy. He was a nice guy. I wasn't insulted by it, so I'm not bothered, if I'm honest. A few Muslims have been buying it, the book. So, ordered Tommy. Go on, Seabass. Just a signed copy for me, Simon, no problem. Does that show what's coming through? Delayed. I thought, yeah, he did embarrass himself a bit. Yeah, I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you said. Do you know what I've done on Ham's interview? I said, Ham, you see this book? This is my new book. It's called Silenced. And by the time your video goes out, it will be #1, yeah? So I still want to get that little cut out of it. I just want to get to #1. So if you ever was looking for anyone to buy a present for, ever looking for a gift to someone, right? We're already going up and up and up. I've watched it go from from 30,000 up to 3,000, up to 81, up to 79, up to number 30, then at 28, then at 23. I want to wake up in the morning and be in the top 10, man. So, hopefully, going to get 2. Nick, thank you, man. And if you want to send one to your brother, as I said, if you buy it now, any time between now, which was 9:30 and 10:30, any purchases between that time, send an email to inquiries@urbanscoop.news, and I will make sure they're signed with whatever personalised message you want, yeah? So, ordered. Go on, Janny. This live streaming is great, isn't it? Do you know what? Think about it. If I didn't have Getter, yeah, how would I even been able to promote and let people know I've got a new book out? So, Jason, Mr. Miller, if you're watching this, I doubt you are, I know how much busy of a man you are. If you are watching this, I'm grateful, mate. Kaylan and the team out there, all of you, we're grateful. In England, we're grateful for having our voices back. And we are persistent little bastards over here. So, if anyone's going to spread the brand of Getter or get people attracted to it, we have our ups and downs because they keep putting hurdles in our way. Yeah? But we will make sure that Getter is a household name in the UK in the coming years. Yeah? That everyone knows if they want to find the truth, if they want to support us, if they want to support our work, if they want to see real investigative journalism, then this is the place to be. If they want to sit and listen to sweaty little Englishmen, who have been ill for a week, repeating themselves, like inquiries at urbanscoop.news, then this is also the place to be. Getter's becoming popular. Lancey, mate, and Caris, all of you, if you've just ordered it, make sure you put any personalised message you want and send it to, this is why I haven't gone live for a little while, because I've been so ill. Send it to inquiries at urbanscoop.news, yeah? And do you know what they've done? I said it earlier. I said, like, this will go to number one, right? It will happen, yeah? And then I've already got a photo ready with a T-shirt like this, yeah? And it's called silence, because they did silence us. Temporarily. You temporarily silenced us. They temporarily silenced all of you. But it's only temporary, because alternative platforms grow, as this is growing. Our audience is growing. I know my last live stream that was on about an hour ago, 10,000 people watching, okay? The numbers will rise. When if Elon Musk takes over Twitter, I'm not going to put all my faith in Elon Musk being the answer to it. I hope he does take over Twitter, and I hope he does regain free speech to people on that platform. I hope I can use that platform and other platforms. I hope that other platforms grow, and they will, inevitably. And I hope we see the collapse of big tech and the mainstream. And I have faith that that will happen. So, and by the way, if you're in another country and you're ordering this book, you can order it anywhere else in the world. There will be costs for having it delivered to America, countries like that. But I just want every one of you to know, if you're spending your hard-earned money on borrowing my book, the email is inquiries@urbanscoop.news. That's the email, yeah? I'll put it up. Yeah, inquiries, E-N, not I-N. Greenie, I've got a chest infection. I've had the sweats. I've been, for 7 days, man. I've been so ill. So ill. And I've got 2 signatures. Do you want it signed as Yaks or Tommy? TR or Yaks? Or Paul Harris or Andrew McMaster or Wayne King? Sent my email, Ash. If you've sent your email, mate, it'll be coming. It'll be out for you by tomorrow. Derek, same for you, bro. Any message you want, inquiries at urbanscoop.news. I'll make sure it's signed and sent you. Anyone else who's just joining this, I'm basically trying to get my book to number one. I'm sitting here selling my soul, begging you to buy it so that I can just go like that to everyone. By the way, I don't know if you've seen Hope Not Hate's recent video, yeah? They're like, whoa, we need your help. We need £50,000. You need your help because you know your asses are about to get exposed, yeah? Everyone knows when I work on a documentary, it's good, right? You saw what happened with Panodrama. You watched it. Now, certain people and certain deep state organisations have not just targeted me, but they've gone for families, yeah? Which is a no-go, right? Now, these people, I have made it my business to find out every single bit of information about them, yeah? I know their whereabouts. I know their movements. I know everything about them, yeah? And as I have innocent family members, yeah? Innocent family members that they've been attempting to target and attempting to harass, you will watch all of it, what they've been doing to my family. They've targeted and persecuted my family, right? They can't play the man. They have not been trying to play the man. They're not trying now to play the man, okay? They're still endangering and attempting to endanger. What that group does, Hope Not Hate, is they put the target and they expect all these other lefties to go for the people, yeah? That's what they've done for years. I'm going to show you how they work. I'm going to show you their dirty, underhand tactics. I'm going to show you proof of all of it, yeah? And I'm going to expose their asses like no one else has, yeah? And now they're worrying because they know what's coming, right? It's going to come. It's coming, right? But I don't rush things. I don't need to rush things. I'll make sure they're perfect, okay? I'll make sure they're perfect. And as you can see from their latest video, they're worried. You should be, lads, right? Because your dirty, underhand tactics of targeting families has gone too far. It's not nice when you reverse the roles, is it, boys? Okay? Innocent family members should remain innocent family members. Okay? You cross those boundaries, boys. Anyway, Danny Roscoe, how are you, son? Danny, we need you to star in this next doc. We've got a little plan for it, bruv. We'll catch up. We'll catch up. Anyway, there's lots of projects on the go. I've been comatose probably for 2 weeks, man. And so anyone who's out there who's been trying to get hold of me, you probably think I'm an ignorant arsehole. That's because I am, yeah? My phone went off. I had it off for at least a week. I only turned it back on yesterday. I only got back on the graft. I've got a lot to do, man. There's so much to do and so little time. I am taking vitamin D. I am taking zinc. All of those things were delivered to me by my good friend Batesy the other day. I very appreciate it, mate. The email address is enquiries, with an E. Enquiries@urbanscoop.news. Anyone who bought the book between 9:30 tonight and 10:30 tonight, that's another 25 minutes. You send your request, I will sign whatever message you want, and I'll make sure that book's off to you tomorrow with my Matty. Yeah, Enquiries. How's Danny? Danny's well. I was speaking to him earlier, so Danny's well. Danny's well. Are you setting up a stall next time you're in Telford? No, Simon. I thought about that, and I think it's the wrong thing, man, to be me sitting there trying to sell my book at an event over such horrific rape and abuse. I think a stall should be set up, hopefully, with maybe some of the survivors' books, so they can sell their books. They can write their books. But again, to anyone, if you've been trying to contact me, that's where I've been. I've been dying, all right? I'm still dying now, so... Like Owen Jones, do you know what it is? I call it the unholy alliance. I will prove to you the unholy alliance of prosecutors, of judges, of police, of politicians, all of them working together. Deep state, how they operate, who's involved. And do you know, like I've had these people saying they've been trying to trace, we're tracing what he owns. Yeah, I'm tracing what you own, boys. Yeah, I've traced what you own. I know everything. Buying £13,000 snooker tables, was you, Mr. Nick Lowes? Hey? Don't worry, right? I've been doing my digging, yeah? And my resources are better than yours. So I know every movement of every one of you, of everywhere. Know that, right? But I'm putting it together into a very beautiful journalistic piece. It's going to expose your asses as the scum that you are. So... that's how it's going to go. Anyway, people, it's 7 minutes past 10. No, it's hilarious, wasn't it? When Daddy dressed up. So, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to say one more time. If you bought the book between 9:30 and 10:30, it's another 20 minutes. Off of Amazon, you just need to go on enquiries@urbanscoop.news, send a message, and in that message, incorporate what you want me to write in your book and sign it, and I'll gladly do so. I'd love to sign every single book, but I am not the person who processes them. They're done somewhere else, but I'll make sure tomorrow morning before I die, I'll go and do these messages on those books, yeah? I'll take a drive up there and I'll get it done. So... all of you, good night, love you, and let's hope we're doing a celebration video in the next 24 hours saying number one. But it's a good book, man. It's a good book. Was I going to read page one? Yeah, let me read page one. We'll just read page one, yeah? Where to begin? Where to end? More importantly, where does any of this madness end? From grooming gangs to COVID conspiracies. From national lockdowns to organised silencing of anyone with an alternative viewpoint. It feels like the world has been losing its mind, and that's not showing any signs of slowing down either. It's come up to 9 years since I left the English Defence League, if you hadn't noticed. That seems to be part of my name now, Stephen Yaxley Lennon, aka Tommy Robinson, the founder of the English Defence League. Anyone else get bored of reading that shit? The fact is, I've been arrested, jailed and generally persecuted far more in the years since I left the EDL than ever I was whilst I was in it. Looking back, I wonder if that's because the state still had hopes of recruiting me to their cause, because they tried. And since I refused recruiting me to their cause, because no. And since I refused that kind offer at the cost of £125,000, they've cranked up the pressure year after year. It's ironic that since becoming an independent journalist, I've obviously been seen as a bigger threat to the state than I ever was when addressing a few thousand people at a rally in a town or city centre near you. It's more than 6 years since the publication of my first book, Enemy of the State, that went to number 1 3 times. Yeah? And there is so much to tell. It's been a long time since I had any faith at all in the British justice system. That won't surprise you, but still it's something that's hammered home virtually every time I come face to face with the law. No matter what the legal advice I've had, or what was thought to be the strength of my case, judge after judge managed to ignore or twist the facts to suit his, hers, or the state's agenda. You notice how I say judge and not jury. I don't get the benefit of appearing before one of those. Just a judge. Or 2, in the case of my contempt of court charge. On that occasion, the judiciary basically rewrote the law in order to find a way to declare me guilty. No, I'm not joking. I even got a threatening letter a while afterwards warning me that I was in danger of failing foul of the new law interpretation of contempt. The letter referenced my own previous case as legal precedent. It's like, what's going on? Anyway, I'm going to do an audio book at some point as well, yeah? Jesus, man. I'm going to do an audio book. I just want to thank any of you that's buying this. It took me a while to write it. It took me a while because I kept having meltdowns, basically. But thank you all. One more time, inquiries@urbanscoop.news. Send your message there. If you bought the book between 9:30 and 10:30 tonight, I will write I'll write a personalised message. I apologise for coming on there, coughing, spluttering, etc. Yeah? Jesus, don't do that. Go on home, mate, I know. Good night, everyone, yeah? 4,000 viewers. Love you all. See you later. And let's get it.